Dear students, welcome to my channel. In this video, I have explained very short answers. In the previous video, I have explained some very short answers with simple answers. In this video also, the remaining very short answers I have explained. Don't skip the video, watch fully. If you have not subscribed my channel, subscribe and share with your friends. See, in the previous video, 18 very short answers I have shared, and the remaining short answers, very short answers I am sharing in this video. Here I have given the keywords in the red shade so that the slow learners can focus only on these keywords. For that purpose, I have given like this. The remaining students, you have to write a minimum 2 points for 2 marks question. Here first one is what is meant by barter system? Goods were exchanged for goods before the invention of money is the keyword in this. And you can write the conditions must be fulfilled to carry on the barter system also I have given. Next is what is meant by Nalangadi. Nalangadi is actually day market. So in order to write 2 points, I have added the place where the goods were sold was called Angadi, so that you will get 2 marks. And next is what is Alangadi is the night market. So you can add one more point, the place where the goods were sold was called Angadi. And then next is what is meant by business. Business, it's an economic activity undertaken to earn profit. So earning profit through production, distribution, purchase and sale of goods and services is the business. And you can give even example. And what is meant by employment? Here it is an occupation in which people work for others and get remuneration in the form of wages or salaries. And to have a 2 points, you can write the examples. And what is meant by industry? It is connected with the conversion of resources into useful goods, or in a simple word, you can write the production side of business activity is referred as industry. And what is meant by limited liability? A member is liable to pay only the uncalled money due on shares held by him. His personal properties will not be taken away by the creditors. And next is what is meant by chartered company. Chartered companies are established by the king or queen of a country. The powers and privileges of the company will be specified in the charter. Example you can give. The slow learners can write the first sentence and give the example. And what is meant by red tapeism? Actually the word means it is too much of procedures. Okay, so if you remember this word, you can write the remaining sentence. There is too much of procedures that result in the delay of decision making. Okay, when the government organization is run like a commercial organization, it cannot afford delay in decision making. So this is one of the disadvantages of government undertaking. And next is BPO. Here BPO means getting contractual services of external companies or group of companies to complete special work or process of a company. You can give example. And next is what is meant by contract. Contract is an agreement enforceable by law. Enforceable is acceptable by law. The agreements not enforceable by law are not contracts. Next, what is meant by previous year? Here the keyword is the year of earning income. The year of earning income is called previous year. So you can write one more point as a year consists of a period of 12 months. It commencing on 1st April every year and ending 31st March of the following year. What is meant by cooperative organization? It is the form of business organization which is owned and controlled by the people who use its products. Okay, so they supply products to the members and to the non-members. Example you can write. And what do you mean by ATM? A customer can withdraw money anytime, anywhere in India from the ATM machine. This machine shows the balance available in customer's account. It provides a statement of the past transactions, etc. And next is, what do you mean by international business? It is the business activities which take place beyond the geographical limits of the country. It involves not only the movements of goods and services, it also uh, a movement of capital, personal, technology, and intellectual property like patents, trademarks, etc. And next is, what do you mean by indirect tax? It is levied on the goods and services. It is collected from buyer by the seller and paid by the seller to the government. Since it is indirectly, suppose if you forget everything, at least you can write it is indirectly imposed on the buyer. It is called indirect tax. You can give example GST. What do you mean by goods and service tax? It is the destination based consumption tax. That means what? Where the goods are consumed, in that place it is charged and collected on those value added items at each stage of the supply chain. Each stage of means from the purchase of raw materials to the supply to the final consumer. In each stage it is collected. And what is trade? The term trade means buying and selling of goods and services for money or money's worth, and it is conducted to earn profit. Next is, what is credit cooperative? Credit cooperative is to give financial help to their members. Okay, it is formed for the purpose of providing financial help to their members. Example you can give. It is formed by agriculturalists, salaried employees, artisans, and industrial workers, and so on. Mobile banking. Every commercial banks have designed their apps which can be downloaded in smartphones. So with this app, with this bank's app in the smartphone, a customer can operate his account transaction from anywhere. So this is known as banking, mobile banking. What is warehouse? It is a place where goods are stored for the future use. It acts as a distribution centers. The next is, what is health insurance? Health insurance is, it is a contract between the insurer and an individual or group. Here the insurer agrees to provide specified health insurance at the agreed upon price. Next is, what is the aim of needs? Needs is here, they encourage the educated youths to become the first generation entrepreneurs. That means what? In their family no one is an entrepreneur. They are going to be the first entrepreneurs in their generation. And to give them training training to educate the young entrepreneurs and preparing business plans, getting connection, contact. This all will be done by the needs. And next is, what is a self-help group? It is a voluntary, informal voluntary association. It is created for the purpose of enabling the members, okay, those who are in the association, they have to reap the economic benefit out of mutual. They have by helping each other, solidarity, that is with unity and joint responsibility, they can reap the economic benefit. Financially, they will be benefited. Next is, what is internal trade? Buying and selling within the boundaries of nation. What is trade? You learned already, buying and selling of goods and services. When this buying and selling of goods and services is within the boundaries of a nation, it is called internal trade. It is also called domestic trade or home trade. And import trade is when we buy goods from a foreign country for domestic use, then that is called as import trade. You can give example. What is law? A set of rules which governs our behavior and relating in a civilized society. See, you need law to control your behavior and to have a disciplined society. So another point you can write, one should know the law to which he is subject to, because ignorance of law is not an excuse. And next, what is income tax? It is levied on the income or profit from business of individuals and institution. And income tax, one more point we should write. No, you can write it is the basic source of revenue for the government. And what is CGST? Here you have to write everything. First you give the expansion for that. Central Goods and Services Tax, imposed and collected by the central government on supply of all goods within a state. What is an assessment year? We learned in previous year it is the year of earning income. Here it is the year in which assessment of income. Previous year you earn the income. In assessment year you assess it is an year of assessment of income. Is called assessment year. Here you can write it is the period of 12 months commencing on 1st April of every year and ending on 31st March of the following year. Next is, what are the non-corporate enterprises? I have given here one point. Ownership, that is, it does not have a separate legal entity. That is, ownership and business are not separated. And you give the example. It may be organized either as sole proprietorship or partnership or a joint Hindu family business. And next, what are corporate? No, you have to write it has a separate legal entity, or in a simple words, ownership is different or separated from its management. It is organized as a joint stock company, cooperatives, public undertakings. What are specialty stores? Here the keyword is stores deal in a particular type of product under one product line, that is sweet, halwa sweet, Tirunelveli halwa sweets, Bengali sweets. They deal in, they are specialist in that particular line of product. Next is who is called a sole trader. Now these are the who type questions. Who is called a sole trader? A business organization which is owned and controlled by a single individual is called a sole trader. It is also known as sole proprietorship, individual entrepreneurship. Who is called Karta? The senior most male member of the joint Hindu family is called a Karta. He manages and controls all the affairs of a joint Hindu family. And who is a partner? The person who entered into partnership or individually known as partner, and collectively they are called firm. Who is called a sleeping partner? Here he contributes capital, he shares profit or loss of the firm, but he does not take part in the management. In other words, he can be called a financial partner also. And who are called Rockdale pioneers? It is the first cooperative movement started by Robert Bowen in the year 1884. It is actually started as Consumer Cooperative Society with 28 workers as the members, called Rockdale Society of Equitable Pioneers. This question is very, very important. And who is the middleman? A middleman is the persons who are in the link between the primary producer and the ultimate consumer in the exchange of goods or service. And next is broker. Here the keyword is he bargains for another and receives commission. He will not have any goods in his hands. He is just a connecting link between the two, and he will help them to negotiate. These all you understand and you write. Okay, so he is the person who bargains for another and gets commission. His commission is known as brokerage. Who are mercantile agents? Here the businessman will appoint person. Okay, so they are appointed by businessman to buy and sell goods on their behalf, and they are given right to borrow money on the security of goods. He is known as a mercantile agent. Next is definition. All the definition questions I have put in one is define economic activities. Activities undertaken with object, with the motive of earning money are called economic activity. So example is selling of fruits, working as a doctor. You can give your own examples. And cooperatives, definition of cooperative. Cooperative is a better farming, better business and better living. And define retailer. It is the last link, or last of the many links in the economic chain, whereby the customers' wants are satisfied smoothly and efficiently by retailers. And next is define commerce. It is a commercial operations, deal with the buying and selling of goods, the exchange of commodities, and the contribution of finished products. So definition and all, you have to uh, give the correct words. Insurance is a plan by themselves which large number of people associate and transfer to the shoulders of all the risk that attacks to individuals. And next is the meaning of bank. It is refers to, normally it refers to commercial bank. So it provides money required by the industries and commerce for the regular functioning and development. And debit card, ATM card is also called debit card. It is more useful to purchase goods and services anywhere in India. And credit card, it is given to customers and other eligible persons. But debit card is given to all the customers, and credit card is for the eligible person based on their income. So with this card, the holder can purchase goods and services at any shop in India. But if they pay the dues within the stipulated period of time, then no interest is charged. Otherwise, credit card, the interest will be high. Write a short note on debentures. Here the keyword is, it is a long-term debt capital. Okay, it is a debt and it bears a fixed rate of interest. The person who subscribed to debenture is called a debenture holder. And FCI is the Food Corporation of India. It provides storage facilities for food grains, and it has the storage capacity 74.6 million tons. And next, explain the meaning of entrepot trade. That means importing of goods from one country and exporting the same to foreign country. It is also known as re-export trade. Okay, students, I hope this video will be useful to you. If it is useful, kindly like, share, and subscribe. In the next video, I am planning to put 5 marks questions so that you keep watching and prepare well for your exam. All the best. Thank you for watching.